Crikey, who's that? Yesterday morning there was a knock on the door. There's a note there, take me to your favourite place, and a set of keys to an old 60. I decided I'd take it for an adventure out to the Monday on my mate's property. I'm John Dynon. I've been an artist for 40 odd years, worked in the mines for 16 years underground, and this is my little studio and my gallery, and I'd rather be here than underground. I paint the landscapes, I paint everything that I can paint. I said, but I mainly paint emus. Everyone loves me emus, and I love colour. So we've got very colourful paintings, and I love painting them here in Silverton. It's got a lot of character, a lot of scenery around here, and a lot of tourists come out here, and it's very popular, so it's a good spot to be. Anyway, I took it up to my mate's property, up through all of his creeks, took it up in the hills, over all the rocks, down ravines, give it a run for its money, and it's a pretty good old car. She took the bumps well, up the sandy creeks, like full on deep sand. It just went through like it wasn't even in sand. And when I was a kid, we used to buy old cars in people's backyards in Broken Hill when we was probably 9, 10 years old. We'd go and knock on the people's door and say, do you want that old car at the back? And they'd say, yeah, we haven't used it for years, but it still goes. Here's the key, and they'd put a bit of petrol in it for us, and we'd drive it out onto our mate's property. We'd have races out there, and we'd think we was four-wheel drive champions, and we'd end up taking them through creeks and bushes and just totally wrecking the whole lot of them. No one believed that, and let a 9 or 10-year-old kid drive away in it. Today they wouldn't do that, would they? It's just ridiculous. We had a lot of fun doing it, heaps of fun. That's what got us into the off-roading. Well, the old diesel V8, is a noisy old motor, pretty easy to drive. It's a bit hard for my short legs to get to the clutch, but I worked it out. There at one stage I went up this real tight little creek, and I didn't think I was going to make it with the big rocks, and got a bit steep, bit of a worry, but we got through it. The old girl got us through. My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, she bought me a set of paints for my 19th birthday, and I said she wasted her time giving me the paints because I couldn't paint, and she said if you can draw you can paint, and that's where my career started. And I went and got help from some of the brushmen of the bush, Jack Absalom and Eric Mincham, and they showed me how to use the paints, what to do, and never looked back since. And my favourite place to go and paint or to go and get ideas is out on the Monday Plains, because it's so open and it's so beautiful out there. It's peaceful. You can go anywhere out there without anyone annoying you. Get photos or sketch, come back, paint. Yeah, the outback inspires me to paint all the colours that we see, which tourists don't believe in. And we get all these colours, mauves, purples, pinks, all different colour, greys, blues. The colours that people would never think, and that's what inspires me to paint the beautiful skies and the beautiful landscapes are so open. And I love visiting all the outback properties around here because I'm friends with most of them. And just drive around and get some ideas of shearing sheds, old shacks or old dunnies or creek scenes or the plains. I actually go out there and I store it in my head or I take a photo. And sometimes I'll sketch buildings, then bring them back and paint them. We had a real good adventure in the old 60 today and did me bit of sketching and took a few photos. Headed back to the Monday Plains, made me coffee out of the back of the old girl. That was a good day. So all you four-wheel drivers, you make sure when you get to Broken Hill that you come out here to Silverton, bring your cars out and you just can take them for a ride up the tracks and I'll show you where to go and let you know what to do. And come and see me in my gallery.